Peace and much love. This is Emily Raw, beaming into you for the first ever video live for our Dreamwalker series. I just really want to savor this moment because it's a once in a lifetime moment when we step through the very first threshold of a new online course experience. And already there's been so many unexpected twists and turns, as there are in any good adventure. But here we are. Here we are at level one, level zero, really, of Dreamwalker. I want to say peace to all of those who are watching this live video and also those who will be watching in the future. If you're new to my channel, which you are because this channel is new as we record it, please do like and subscribe and stay tuned with future videos. This is the Dreamwalker supplemental series. This will be a part of our upcoming Dreamwalker course, which will be we'll be launching on spring equinox, March 22nd. We are going to be forming a council of Dreamwalkers and diving deeper into the themes that we touch on in these supplemental videos each week. So if you are interested, please visit emilyraw.com. That's my website. That's me, Emily Raw. And if you have any questions, feel free to reach out or comment as we move forward and onward into this amazing dream work. Now, at the end of this Dreamwalker course, the goal is that you will walk away with tools that will enrich your dream life for the rest of your entire life. That you will have tools to be able to remember your dreams, to be able to revisit them, to interpret your dreams and the dreams of others, and practicing any journey work or astral travel work, lucid dreaming practice. And it really is a practice, dreaming and dream work. We're given this natural function every night to practice and to dream. And so, like any good practice, sometimes we are super engaged, sometimes we're not. So, whatever level you're arriving into this video today, whether you don't remember any of your dreams or whether you're an active lucid dreamer, you are welcome here as a dream walker to bring your unique medicine and archetypal medicine into the council that we are forming. So, I want to talk today a little bit about the Dreamwalker archetypes and just do an overview while we're here at level zero. And then we're going to talk about the initiate, which is the first archetype, and talk about initiation. And I'd love for us to go through a rite of passage and initiation. Through this video, I am invoking myself as an initiator to initiate you all on the path of a Dreamwalker if you choose to accept it. And I'll be sharing at the end of this video a self-initiation, super simple self-initiation ritual that you can do that will help you to feel that sense of success on the other side of your ordeal and to arrive new and ready as the dream walker. So I want to talk about I want to keep these supplementals as short as possible for our attention span. We're going to dive deeper in our online course, which will include live Zoom council meetups once a week. We have an online community chat board, online community group, and there'll be some more supplemental materials to go deeper. But today I want to talk about the importance of archetype in putting on archetypes, especially when we're working with subconscious work, when we're working with work with dreams. And I still feel like at level zero, we need to clear the slate before I give you any more information about these 8 archetypes, that clearing the slate will be helpful for us. Clearing the slate, being a tabula rasa, the fool in the tarot, right? 0. And leaving our preconceptions at the door. So whether you know and you are a dream scholar and you have studied for 1,000 years this art, or whether you are a child who is new to this for the first time, you're a little baby who's watching, who doesn't even make words yet, you are welcome here, and your wisdom is welcome here. And let's start fresh. Let's start with a tabula rasa with 3 intentional deep breaths to savor together this moment before we dive into the new knowledge, and to savor these initiatory moments, because they're only going to be fresh once in your life. So let's take 3 intentional breaths today. And with these intentional breaths, in through our nose, out through our mouth, I want us to just savor the beginning of your unique path as a dream walker with me and our work together. So I just feel so much I want to breathe, but I feel so much excitement in my heart for this. It's like, when you're been looking forward to something for so long, and then you finally get to be there and you're about to take that first step, like you've been planning a journey for so long, and then you finally get on the boat and it's that first step off the threshold and into the unknown. That's really where we are. And it's really a beautiful place that we're going to explore more deeply in the course, that liminal place between awake and asleep, and between asleep and awake, the hypnagogic and the hypnopompic state. We'll explore more of that in the course. But savoring those liminal moments, that's a lot of what dream work is all about, is pausing to notice the liminal moments and the importance of this. Okay, so let's get to the 8 archetypes, because I'd like to keep these videos precise and short. The 8 archetypes we're going to explore in this Dreamwalker course, the first we've touched on, which is the initiate. And this is choosing, creating the desire, creating the intention to dream and to be a dreamer, to remember our dreams. We all dream, but not all of us remember. So creating intention to remember our dreams, um, and then stepping through rites of passage, ways of saying, first I was in here, now I'm over there. That's the initiate. It's the bridge. It's the chosen transition from one form to another. Then we're going to move into the archetype of the scribe. The archetype of the scribe is paying attention to the details and documenting them, recording them, and making an archive. The scribe archetype is the one who keeps their dream journal, who writes their dreams down and records their dreams. They also might be writing down the dreams of others when they're interpreting for others. They're paying attention. The scribe doesn't always have to work with words. Sometimes the scribe works with imagery, with drawing, with looking at a scene and drawing it in order to notice the subtleties of light and shadow within it from new eyes. Next, we have the sage. The sage archetype is the wise one. The sage doesn't care about writing things down. The sage is listening to the energy. The sage is feeling in their body what it feels like to listen to a dream story. The sage is also, a wise interpreter. They're someone who has gleaned wisdom in their life, in their waking life, and in their dream life, that holds value to others to give advice. But the sage is wise enough to respect the sovereignty of another and not impose unwanted advice either. So we're going to be talking about that more in the archetype of the sage. Next, we have the tracker. This is our 4th archetype. The tracker is paying attention to details that have already happened. So This is where we're going to work with dream revisitation. And we're going to be talking about how to, if you wake up from a dream in waking life, to choose to revisit that dream in meditation. So we're going to be doing journey work, guided visualization work. The tracker knows that through meditation and through active visualization, they can return into dreams and make change and make resolution and bring helpful guides. So we're going to talk more about that week. The next archetype we have is the Jedi. The Jedi archetype is with a Djedi. It's referring to the Jed pillar in ancient Egyptian cosmology. And it's also referring to the Star Wars series in the sense of using the Force. And the Jedi is a lucid dreamer, and a lucid waker. So the Jedi is working with waking life to enhance and clarify their dream world so that they can become lucid. Next, we have the Weaver, and the Weaver archetype is the one that makes art from their dream work. So they're the ones that are weaving stories and music and dance and visual art and sculpture and film and whatever interpretive aspects of art is called by the muse of the dream for the dream walker to weave into culture and weave into reality through the vital source, creative source of the dream. So we're going to be talking about that on week 6. Then we're going to drop deeper into the council. The council as an archetype itself, a council that lives both within yourself and also in your community. And we're really going to be diving into group dream work practice and exploring uh, just the power culturally of sharing our dreams in a group format and interpreting dreams in a group format, which is a lot of my background in dream council and encouraging community dreaming ways. So that is an archetype in itself, the council that we're going to be exploring. And then finally, for our completion, the 8th archetype is the dream walker, which brings us full circle. And this is when you'll be walking through your rite of passage as a dream walker with all the tools that you have gained along the way. And these archetypal I wanted to call them sheaths or like archetypal mirrors that are here for us as dreamers to help us develop these skills and recognize these skills within ourselves. Make sense? I'm so excited. So, we're going to go and do all of that. And in our minds right now, we have an idea of what that looks like and what that feels like. And I want us to really savor that intention, that seed of intention of, ooh, I wonder what that would be like for me, and to open up new doorways of possibilities towards diving into these archetypal forms, towards deepening our dreaming practice, and what that feels like to be at the potentiality of it all right now, and how it's interesting because it usually doesn't end up how we think it's going to, but what we charge that potentiality with now does actualize later. So as we step into this initiatory energy of the dream walker archetype, or of the initiate archetype, that is the dream walker stepping in and saying, yes, I am a dream walker. Let's savor those hopes, those visions, those potentialities, it's pregnant with potential. um so we'll be talking more about rite of passage, and we're going to be doing some ritual rite of passage in Dreamwalker course. And I want to challenge all of us now before I go. I have some challenges for you. First of all, I would like to invite you to be initiated as a Dreamwalker. And if you choose to accept, then your first mission what I need you to have before you're able to become initiated is I need you to have a journal for where you are keeping your dreams recorded. And I want you to have a totem or an item that to you represents your journey as a dream walker. And when you show me that you have this journal, a way of keeping your dreams, which could be digital, it can be analog, you could write it in a book, you could write it on your phone, you could record your voice if you want, whatever works for you. Just say, "Hi, I'm recording my dreams, and I've chosen this totem as my guiding totem for my dream walker journey. Let me know." And if you would like another simple initiation that you can do on your own, you can utilize water or you can utilize oil to anoint yourself with the with the intention of initiating yourself as a dream walker. You don't have to join the course and pay for the course and go through the depths with us if you don't want to. If you just want to walk through these supplementals with me and choose to initiate yourself, you do that. I'm giving you permission. Now, I am initiating you to initiate yourself as a dreamer and to remember your dreams and to write them down. And that is your mission if you choose to accept it. You don't have to accept it if you don't want to. Okay? Sound good? So, hello, Mark, a totem like in that movie. Which movie are you talking about? Yeah, so like for example, I'm going to choose this totem for Dreamwalker. It is a little brass unicorn given to me by one of our Dream Council members, John Rigby. And we'll talk more about dream totems in the tracker archetype and how and in the Jedi and how we work with these totems in dream time and in waking life. But I'm going to work with this golden unicorn, and they're going to represent my journey in Dreamwalker. And I keep my right now I write down my dreams in my notes on my iPhone. So that's I wake up and I write them down on my iPhone. Um, and I just say dream on the top of them, and then they can search. And then the really juicy dreams I'll share in our Dream Council group. So before I go, I just want to give you some links in the chat here. So this link is to our Facebook group, Dream Council. And inside that group, you'll find a chat. We have a live chat. So that is 24-hour chat. If you have a dream report you want to share, it's a 2,000 person community. There are usually a few people hanging out there to talk about dreams with. I do my best to stay there, stay present there throughout the days and nights when I can. I'll check in. And you can also share your dream reports in this Facebook group for Dream Council and share your dream stories, read other people's dream stories, and check out some tips and techniques there. So hopefully this inspires you. Let me know what you dream tonight. And again, you can find me on emilyrod.com if you want to find out more information. As this is being recorded, I'll be back next Wednesday, but this is also going to be supplemental for the Dreamwalker course, which launches on March 22nd, 2023. So if you are watching this in real time, I'll be back next Wednesday and we launch in spring. Happy Imbolc to all of us as this is being recorded. May these visions be blessed. And until we meet again, there it is.